Hi, welcome to Just Puzzling. Today we are going to do a extreme Sudoku. Hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Okay, we will do the usual start putting in our notes and see what we get from that. As I forgot to tell you, my name's Chris. And I do this every day, so hopefully you enjoy this. Just going around the traps at the moment, putting in the notes and seeing what we can get. Hopefully we'll see something pop out, but so you can see here the 4 is in that column, so 4 is in that row, so 4 can only be there, which means something popped out. For that, we'll keep going with the notes. 3's are here. 4 I've done. I don't know why I missed 3's, but anyway. 5 is the bottom 2 rows. 6 is there. 7's there. 8's there. 9 is the top and bottom row. Okay. Oops. And we'll see how we look on that. 1, so 3, 5, 8 will go in here, and as that's an 8 and 5, that's going to be a 3. So these two are going to be 5 and 8, 5 and 8, which means that this will be a 1, a 2, or one of the boxes will be that, and a 4. Okay. We'll move down to the next one. So 1 cannot be in that column there because that's a 1 there. 2 cannot be in that column there. 3 can only be in this column. 4 can be on this side only. Whoops. What happened there? 4. I think that's 1. I must have pressed the button by mistake. Anyway. 5, 6 can be here, or here. 7. I do this on an iPad, so sometimes I press the wrong buttons just because of how I've set this up. Other times, I will make mistakes. My policy in terms of mistakes is that I will just ignore them. I will just acknowledge that I've made a mistake, ignore it from a point of view of whatever the result is. So the mistake may help me figure out what the number is, but I do ignore that because I like to try and figure out the result on my own. 5, 6. Okay, 6. Oops. Right, so there you go. There was an example of me pressing the wrong button. 7 is here and here, and 9 is one of these ones. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, excuse me for not looking at the camera. It's just above my iPad, but I'm more focused on the screen. Look at that, the 6 has actually come out for me. 7's there, which has brought out the 8, and hopefully we can find a 9 at home at some point. 1, 2's already there. 3 is the bottom 2 rows. 4's already there. 5 will be the outside 2 rows. 6 is the bottom 2 rows. 7 will be the top and bottom rows of this box. 8 is middle row, and 9 are these 4 boxes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 is actually that one there, which has opened up that one there for me, which has done this one here. Okay, 4s were pretty good to me right then. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9's already there, so 1 is going to be in one of these 2 boxes there, which is interesting to me. So 1 isn't there and 1's there, so that's going to be not 1's. 3 is all the cells. 4, 5. Oh, see, and there you go. That was a mistake. I pressed the notes button by mistake and happened to get that right. So I'll keep moving on, but that was just sheer luck. I acknowledge that. 8 is those 2, and 9 are those ones there. Alright, so that 5 was a sheer luck position. It may have helped me, it may not have, but I pressed the wrong button. Okay, so let's go through this. 1 can be in that one, 1 can be in that one, 1 can be that one. Actually, 1 is there. Because of that 5, I now know the 1. So you may feel like I've cheated in this one, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Interesting with this, the 5 can only be there, which means that can only be an 8. So that's helping a little bit. Let's go to 2. So 2 is in that column, 2 is in that, so 2's there. 2 looks like it's pretty spot on for how it's supposed to go. 3 is, so if we have a look at the 3 here, this 3 and these 3's are below, so there's the only 3, so I can take out any reference to a 3 in the below rows, basically because in this row here the only place the 3 can be is there. Okay, 4. So we've already got 7 4's, got 2 to go, not too bad. 5, pretty okay, except for the 5 can only be there or there, so I can take out the 5's in the other places. 6 looks pretty okay. 7 right there, 7 right there. 7 is showing it's only in this column here, so that 7 and that 7 can be taken away. Let's have a look. Right, so you can see in this one here, there's the 7, so we know that. So that's why I was able to take that away from this side here. 8 and 9. Okay, another one that's interesting here is the 9's are there, so that means that 9 can't be here or here, and what that's done is it actually means that 9's not there, 9's not there, 9 is there. Okay, which has opened up that 6, which has opened up that 7, which has opened up that 9, 2, 3, 1 and 6. So I'm really hoping that I've got my notes right. Okay, and it looks pretty good. So you can see here with the 3's and 9's there, I can take out the 3 there and the 3 and 9 there, which gives me a 6 and a 1. 8, 9, 3, 7, 5, 3 there, 6, which leaves only that 6 there, and I think you'll find I've done all the 6's now, so that's pretty good. 3, 8, 3, 8, so that's a 9. 7's gone from there, so that's a 7, 7, 8, 8 to 5, 9, 7, 3, 8, 9, 3. Eventually this gets to a point where it's just following the bouncing ball, and I look like I'm following it pretty well at the moment. Alright, so if you get your notes right and everything, you really don't, you look like you're doing okay, it just follows. Now, I wonder how much of this one that was solved was by luck. Anyway, my name is Chris. I hope you enjoyed that. We seem to have done that in a little over 10.5 minutes. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.